Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Thank you for joining me today. Whether you're new, you're coming back, I'm really excited to have you here and to be of service to share the messages that are going to come through. We're going to do another classic read today, so I'm going to take a look. First of all, I'm going to be using an oracle deck to get a general theme, a general message for each of the twins, and today I picked the Cosmic Journey Oracle. And then we'll move into tarot to see what's happened with the energies in each of the twins' lives and the energy of the connection itself. I'm going to be using the Muse Tarot as the main deck today. And of course, we all like getting messages between the twins, a little something that masculines and feminines would like to share with each other. Can be more with regards to love and feelings and relationship, can be a little bit more about what to focus on. It's important to focus on right now, but it's still a loving message that we're gonna get from the 5D, and for that I'm using my Hermit Tarot deck. Okay, let's jump right in and get the first oracle card for the Divine Feminines. What's happening with the Divine Feminine Collective today? I'm still trying out the new deck that I bought, so I think I'm gonna use it for tomorrow. And then, yeah, another reminder that I'm going on a trip. I still intend to be publishing readings on a daily basis, but if there is a miss for a day or two, it might be because either I didn't have a proper setting to record them, or I didn't have Wi-Fi or something else, right? Maybe I'm just not in that state of mind and spirit to do a reading, just because it's going to be a change and I don't really know what to expect because it's a completely new location for me to go to. But I don't think there will be much of a distraction, so hopefully we'll stay on track. It's just going to be a bit of a different setting. I might do a few recordings up front to make sure that there is no gap while I'm settling in. And it's just for a few days. I'm going back next Thursday, so for about a week. All right, let's see. Divine Feminines, what do we have for you? Your great wave awaits, number 40. Wow. This is like, to me, this is like I don't know why, but it feels like a beginning of a new cycle, of a better, bigger, more important cycle in your life, where this is gonna be new. It's like, if you've done surfing, I don't know, maybe very straightforward, basic ways, this is going to be you learning it to do backwards, or working with special kinds of waves, something like that. It's like where you become really an expert in something. So it's not necessarily completely new, but it's definitely a new take on it, where maybe you thought, okay, yeah, I've got it. I know what this is about. I've mastered it. And now all of a sudden the universe is going to show you that there is a lot more to learn. But it's not to show you that you haven't succeeded. It's just to show you that there is a lot more. You're doing great, and now you're ready for that next step. What do we have for the masculines? 2 cards. 8 and 14. Look how similar they are. It's funny. Coming soon. Welcome to the new ascending age. Wow. Look at that. I was getting this for feminines, but it looks like it's a mirroring energy for masculines. It's a lot more loud about the ascension. But I think that the eclipse season started that big shift for the twins. And the supermoon that we had last week definitely anchored it into the physical. So now we can actually experience those changes, those new energies. And we have number 14. Which comes down to 5 to also change. Find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. Yeah, so this is a reminder. It's also a continuation from yesterday's reading that Divine Masculines, you're not alone, even if it seems like you're on a new path or a new, leg of your journey where you don't even know who else would know what to do or what to advise. There is your soul family. If you don't know who to turn to in your 3D, there are definitely guides and angels and your higher power, and of course your Divine Feminine, who will be supporting you energetically, who will be prompting you at least through the energetic vibes, through your intuition, giving you signs that you can follow and you can you know, move forward through this unknown territory. Let's call it that way. Okay, let's get to tarot. What do we have for divine feminines today? What's their energy like? What do we need to know about divine feminines, their reality today? Page of emotions. Lovely, lovely. We'll pull a clarifier. What about divine masculines? What's going on with divine masculine energy today? And today I am really gonna make it a quick read because I have a busy day, so I don't know how those readings get to 20 plus minutes. Seriously, I don't know, but that's just how the messages come in. So, you know, I have to take them. It means they are for someone. What do we have for the masculine collective energy today? What do we need to know? What's going on for divine masculines on their journey? Okay, it's too many cards. Can we have 1 or 2, please? Maybe. That would be great. Oops. The Hermit. Yeah, we also had that. Yeah, we had that vibe, I would say, for a while. We also have 8 of Inspiration, which was also the energy very recently about confidently moving forward. You see that celestial object, which is actually the sun in this case, but to me it still calls into the full moon in Capricorn. It's just like confident movement forward. It's like a confirmation that keep going, or maybe even do it with more rigor, you know, with more persistence than you have been. If you've been like trying out what it's like, now is the time to really confidently move forward with what you've discovered, with that information in mind. What's the energy of the connection at this time? Okay, let me shuffle a bit. The Muse deck is amazing in terms of the artwork, but it's not the easiest to shuffle, I must say. So sometimes it takes a few tries for the cards not just to fall out, but to do that properly. Okay, we'll use this. Draw Voices and Knight of Inspiration. Alrighty. Please clarify Page of Emotions for the feminines. Okay. Please clarify the Hermit for masculines. Please clarify. Okay. That was fast, but I guess that's what we need for a fast reading, right? So, feminines, you have Page of Emotions clarified by 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I'm getting very strongly heart chakra clearing here, and I'm getting that 6 of Pentacles in this case is that give and take energy, where you're becoming more wholesome and you're attracting more balanced energies into your life that are you know, more fair in terms of energetic exchange. It's not like people are taking advantage of them, or you are taking advantage of those, or not they are taking advantage of you, or the other way around, right? It's like symbiotic connections where you both have something to give and you are open to receiving, right, in a healthy way. And it's more about emotions. That's what I'm getting here very strongly, more about emotions than anything else. It can be very little about money, of course, right? It can be collaboration at work on some project, right? But in this case, it has to do with relationships, with communication, with finding that clicky connection with a person, you know, when you're like, when you gel well, when it's like, yeah, I see that, I see you, I'm interested, and you know, I've got something in stock to share, and I'm interested to learn what you've got. So this is that kind of vibe. Maybe somebody in your life who's new that is raising those kind of energies for you. It can also be that this is a new way that you're looking at one of your existing relationships. And it's in part because you've done the work, because you've done your heart chakra clearing, because you've learned your lessons from the previous cycle. And now you can appreciate it in a new way. Remember, yesterday was grace and gratitude card for the feminines, right? You've seen how much it means. You've seen its value. Maybe you've empathized with a person's situation if you were not accepting some part of it. And now you're able to make the most out of it. And that's ultimately the kind of relationship we should be attracting. And at least if, we already have a number of relationships, at least we can take a look, an objective look, and see whether it actually brings value, whether it is a healthy give and take, or it's something else and maybe it was there in your life temporarily to help you figure out a karmic lesson, a karmic dynamic, and it was some kind of contract that needed to be fulfilled. Maybe you were helping the other person actually more than anything else, and it's time to let it go, to let them go, right? So that you both can find something more, like something healthier for yourself. For the masculines, we have the Hermit, clarified by Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and Knight of Wands. So all different elements here, but the important part is, to me, this is also we got the card about the new ascension age for masculines, right? This is also start of a new cycle, but a bit different way. So if for feminines, it seems it's a bit more social, it's a bit more external, where you're collaborating with someone else, so it's about your relationship with someone else. This is more about going within. This is more about finding that X factor that is helping move forward, that makes you divine masculines, right? What is it from the emotional perspective, from the skills and habits and preferences that you have in the physical by now, right? What you've learned about yourself. Because again, at the beginning of this new cycle, we already have a lot of information from previous cycles. So it's like, what do you know about yourself from the place of the 3D life, from the place of your heart space, emotions? How do you express yourself? What do you value in relationships? How do you connect to yourself? What is your relationship with yourself, right? And essentially, how do you want to express that passion in this life? How do you want to combine those different ingredients, those different elements, and create the image of you, right? And make a difference in this world. So those are the kind of questions that divine masculines asking themselves, or maybe the universe is pushing them to look at those things more closely. They may feel a little lonely, and notice, by the way, yesterday we spoke about being deserted, right? Desert passage was the card, and look at that. There's an image of one person in the desert. And Hermit is not usually put in the desert, but in this deck it is. And to me, this definitely says that we're obviously still in that energy. It didn't feel like it was like a fleeing thing, right? It's here to stay, at least for a few days, so that the masculines can figure it out, so that nothing distracts them from going within. Because masculines are outwardly focused naturally. That's how masculine energy works, right? And that's why when there is stimuli coming in all around, then they immediately focus on those things. We all do, but masculines even more so. Like, they are really drawn to those, right? So in order for them to have a chance to go within, to start listening to their feelings, to assess where they are in life and where they want to go next, it's important to give them that space. That's what they're being given right now. For the connection, we have Two of Voices, which is Two of Swords, and Knight of Inspiration, which is another Knight of Wands card, actually, clarified by the Chariot. Yeah, we actually had Chariot yesterday, I think, as well. Or maybe it was the day before yesterday. But yeah, there is the energetic nudge to move forward with a spiritual path. It's like twins are being prepped right now. So it's a little of a prepping stage, where like you do warm-up before your long run, or I do my warm-up or stretch before a dance practice or competition, right? It's that sort of preparation energy now, but where the twins are feeling that, big adventure is coming along. There's gonna be a lot happening. There will be choices that will need to be made, and you know, you'll need to stay true to yourself, to stay true to your past, to your goal. There is a firework here, but to me it looks more like a North Star, you know, that you need to keep true. Yeah, that's what they say. To stay on the path no matter what and move forward confidently. So there's a bit of a energetic recalibration right now that is necessary for that to take place, for that to be a productive journey, and not to have to, you know, it's like when you haven't prepped for a long run, then you get tired pretty quickly and you like have to take breaks all the time, and it doesn't really produce the result that you wanted from, like, I don't know, running 3 miles, for example, right? If you have to stop every 10 minutes. So it's kind of, or if you feel like your muscles are super tired after like the first mile, something like that, right? That's why preparation is important. Messages between the twins. Let's get messages from divine masculines first of all to feminines. A lot of messages, okay. All right. I want a fresh start with you. Here's your new cycle. Words do hurt. This is them. This is that Ace of Cups energy where masculines are reconsidering everything that was said and done and how they felt about it. I'm absolutely in love with you. Yep, same story. I left because you told me to, and this love scares me. So take it how it resonates for you and for your personal story of what this could mean about I left because you told me to. But for feminines, I would suggest just show compassion to your masculine. You can send it to them energetically with everything that they're going through. Show forgiveness if something didn't go according to plan, and also find some accountability from your side of. And sometimes maybe you didn't actually say anything, but the way you behaved or the energetic vibe that you sent out to your masculine was repellent for them. And sometimes they don't know what's going on. I mean, I didn't realize how it can work until I was in a situation where I felt energetic push away. You know, where I didn't, I felt like I was not supposed to contact them. I felt like I really don't want to talk to them right now. And I didn't even know why, but I realized a little bit later that that was that energetic, like, you know, like, no, right now I need to give them space and I need to do something for myself. That's all that is. Nothing to be overthinking about. I mean, I like overthinking, trying to work on not to, but you know what I mean. Okay, so from feminines, let me have you. You already know, and I miss you. Do you? So yeah, this is all pretty straightforward, I would say. So that's where I'm gonna leave you. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all, and I'll be back with more readings very, very soon. Bye, everyone.